everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Allison Smiley, holistic and spiritual practitioner, and I wanted to do another video today on self-care, and the topic today is going to be on sleep. And I know this is probably a big issue for a lot of people. And lately I have been working on a couple of projects, launching a workbook to go with my book, and getting ready to launch my program, my 8-week online healing program for trauma. So I've really been burning the candle at both ends and not getting as much sleep as I need to be. And so since my message is self-care and really taking care of myself and really, having good boundaries with myself and putting myself to bed when I'm supposed to, I thought that this would be a good time to share some helpful tips about getting sleep and so that you can take care of yourself as well. So anyway, when a lot of people who have live in high stress lifestyles or who have experienced trauma tend to have this, they've got the adrenaline, right? So their body's always in this flight mode, and they're hypervigilant. And so what happens is that they're exhausted during the day, and or they kind of hit a wall in the afternoon because their body's just kind of like go go go, adrenaline's pumping, and so they crawl into bed. They're exhausted. They crawl into bed, and then there's like this. Either their mind's looping or their heart is still racing, and so it's really hard to calm down. And so there's that tired and wired feeling. So you're exhausted, but you're also wired and can't sleep. And then when you finally fall asleep, you have a difficult time waking up in the morning, and it's really sluggish. And so that whole pattern just starts over again. So sleep is probably one of the number one things that we need to focus on when taking care of our health. If we don't get enough sleep, that basically affects and impacts everything in our life. So having a really good sleep routine is absolutely critical for a number of reasons. When we don't get enough sleep, it affects our health. So when we're sleeping, it's our cells are repairing and rejuvenating and healing as we're asleep. So when we're not getting enough sleep, our body could just breaks down, and it affects our health in many different areas. Also, if you're trying to lose weight or if you're trying not to gain weight, when you don't get enough sleep, there's a hormone called ghrelin, and it creates cravings. So when you're tired and you haven't gotten enough sleep, your body will it thinks that you're in danger or you're starving. So it will trigger cravings for carbs and sugar-like substances to give you that energy to get through the day, to make sure that you're safe. And so which isn't really helpful if you're trying to stay on a healthy eating routine or just try not to gain weight. So if you're always reaching for carbs for energy to get through the day because you're so tired, that's not a good balance for you. But it's just something that your body's going to do to help you. It's just an ingrained, innate thing that happens in that sort of survival part of your brain, and your body will do that so that you will get energy. So it's tough to fight those cravings off. And then the other thing that not getting enough sleep does is it impacts your cognitive ability. So it's, if you are trying to make healthy decisions for yourself, your ability to have that like willpower, or they call it also decision fatigue. So like, you've been like fighting off cravings, or you've been, trying to make healthy decisions for yourself, and it's more difficult to do that when you're tired and you're exhausted and you're experiencing fatigue. So that front part of your brain there, the cognitive part of your brain just has a really difficult time staying in that higher functioning mode when you're tired. So, you can find yourself making more impulsive decisions, or you're just not making the best choices for yourself. So, and it's not just because you don't have willpower, it's because the physical part of your body and your brain are just working against you. So it's really important to make sleep a priority. And I know that in this day and age with, computers and electricity and everything, we don't put ourselves to bed when it's dark and wake up with the sun anymore. So we tend to be online and scrolling through social media. So it's really important to establish a good routine and get your body in the habit of knowing, okay, this is the time where we go to sleep. So one thing that's really important to do is a couple of tips here would be to get off all electronics about an hour before you go to get in bed. And some people even remove electronics from their bedrooms so they don't have a TV in there, or they don't bring their phone in there with them. And another thing that you can do is relaxing activities before you go to sleep. So rather than watching TV or on your phone, read or take a bath or do a meditation or something that's calming and soothing. You can do calming breath work. You can do like journaling or do a gratitude list or write out a few good things that happened to you that day, so that when you're going into sleep, you are taking some positive thoughts and affirmations into your dream state. So another thing that you can do too is listen to guided meditation. So listen to audios as you're falling asleep, and it will train your brain that, oh, this is the time where we relax and go to sleep. So you can listen to relaxing music, guided meditations, positive affirmations, and those will help you relax and start training, actually rewiring the neurotransmitters in your brain, and then training your brain to know that this is the time for sleeping. So and then the other thing too is just having that boundary with yourself. So, I know when I first started practicing my self-care, like I had no idea how to take care of myself. And when you've experienced trauma or you live in that high stress lifestyle, you're just wired. And so I would have a hard time falling asleep, or, I would just be up watching shows or reading or doing, stuff that, I really should be sleeping. So I just had to make a boundary for myself, kind of like I had to parent myself like I was a kid and just be like, okay, it's bedtime now, Allison, So you just need to like put yourself to bed, literally, like, okay, it's 10 o'clock, I need to start getting ready for bed. And just kind of, and at first it's a little hard to ratchet things back if you're used to staying up late, or your body's kind of in that cycle where you can't fall asleep, so you're up late at night. So but yeah, so once you start getting into that routine and having that boundary with yourself, you'll find that your body will eventually start resetting itself, and you'll begin to wake up naturally. You'll have more natural energy, and your health and your brain and your body and everything will benefit from that as well. So hope you enjoyed this video on getting sleep, and I am going to link below one of my guided meditations just to help you out. If you're interested in that, it's my deep relaxation and healing meditation. So I will put a link down below that you can listen to that for free. So enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.